Welcome, soccer fans, to historic Kesar Stadium, where the San Francisco Bay Seals are hosting the Hershey Wildcats. The proud title sponsor of the San Francisco Bay Seals is Catholic Healthcare West.
Welcome to Kesar Stadium. Tonight it's A-League soccer action with the San Francisco Bay Seals hosting the Hershey Wildcats. The Seals back on the home field at Kesar Stadium after a couple of weeks of resodding here at Kesar, and we're looking forward to a good matchup tonight. The Seals at 2-2, Hershey at 1-0. Hello everyone, I'm Dave Cox along with Tony Alejandre, and should be an interesting matchup here tonight. Hershey coming off a shutout victory and the Seals needing to get back on track.
Oh yeah, most definitely. The Seals need to get back on track if they're gonna make a a run at the U.S. Open Cup again. So they should get back on track.
All right, well, the Hershey Wildcats should be a great opponent tonight, featuring former Seals goalie J.J. Wozniak, who will be back in action here tonight. We'll talk a little bit more about him and get ready for the start of tonight's game here at Kesar Stadium in just a moment, as we get set for A-League soccer action on Bay TV.
If you twist a knee, leg, or arm while sliding into third base or catching a fly ball, you can easily face serious injury. If pain and swelling occur, rest and put ice on the area. If it persists, see your doctor. Use common sense. Listen to your body.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW, the Bay Area pioneer in sports medicine.
A truck, a spool of cable, and a few people wanting more out of TV. That's all it took to start a cable company. A lot's changed since then at TCI. We grew and maybe lost sight of what's most important. You, our customers. So we're going to try to see things from your point of view. Do things a little differently and a lot better. TCI, we got the picture.
I'm Frank Gates, Peter Pan BMW in San Mateo. Thought you couldn't afford a BMW? Thought finance rates were high? Thought buying a pre-owned vehicle was risky? With a name like Peter Pan BMW, it's gotta be magic.
Find us in the Pacific Bell Smart Yellow pages under Peter Pan BMW or visit our website.
Welcome back. We're getting set for the start of tonight's game. It's going to be a real test tonight for the San Francisco Bay Seals. A lot of injuries. The entire midfield is out injured tonight, so they're going to have to really rally tonight. Some guys are going to have to step up and play well tonight for Coach Tom Simpson.
Oh yeah, obviously the midfield is hurting with Alberto Cruz out and Kenny Fole, and that's a lot of experience that the Seals have had in the past. And they're filling in those spots with Rodney Dumlau and with Chuck Lively, players who haven't played as much in the past, but now definitely need to step up.
There you see the starting lineup tonight for the Seals. Bill May, Ken Rogowski, Jason Westcott, Angelo Sablo, Shawnee Simpson, Rodney Dumlau, DJ Johnson. Chuck Lively gets the start tonight. Keith Ratzberg will start as well. Shane Watkins and Josh Kalkstein. So there's your starters. We're going to get set for the kickoff in just a moment, and we will be right back with that after this.
Popular competitive sports like swimming and tennis may cause shoulder pain because of inadequate strength in the small muscles. Modified activity and medication at night are good early treatments. An exercise band or light weights could be necessary to completely heal your shoulder injury.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW, the Bay Area pioneer in sports medicine.
In April, Request Pay-Per-View delivers Hollywood's best action dramas.
You want to die out here. I'm not going to die.
Anthony Hopkins and Alec Baldwin struggle to survive in The Edge.
How the hell did they get Air Force One?
Harrison Ford
I'm the President of the United States.
fights for his family on the action hit Air Force One.
I'm gonna go through with this.
Demi Moore tries to become a Navy SEAL in G.I. Jane. Request Pay-Per-View delivers Hollywood's best action dramas in April.
Roger. Jack. I'm gonna be a while.
Brought to you locally by Swatch, Swiss made. Time is what you make of it.
So we're getting ready now for the kickoff tonight here at Kesar Stadium. This is the return of J.J. Wozniak. Real interesting situation. He did not start last week for the Hershey Wildcats in their 1-0 overtime victory. Khalil Azmi was the goalie. He was on the Moroccan national team, a great goalie, but J.J. Wozniak gets the start this week, and you know that has to have him fired up playing against the Seals.
Oh, definitely. You know, he comes back home where he actually started his career as a professional, you know, to play against his old team, his old teammates, and, you know, hopefully he's going to want to get a shutout, but the Seals are going to be hungry to look for a goal and maybe put one in the net against them.
Talking with Tom Simpson before the game, he says the Seals were very happy to find out that J.J. was going to be starting in goal tonight because they definitely want to try and make a good showing against him. They felt that he kind of left them under not the best of terms, and some of the players, this is a very tight-knit, very family-type organization for the Seals. So a couple of players would like to, kind of took exception to him leaving and would like to come out and get a goal here against him early on.
Oh, definitely. You know, JJ was a great guy to have on a team last year. He was, you know, a great contributor to the team, leading all the way to the semifinal U.S. Open Cup. You know, and for him to come back, and the guys, you know, they're going to want to show each other up. You know, I'm sure JJ is going to want to have a good showing, as well as the Seals are going to want to put some goals in there.
So Wozniak making his first start of the 1998 season. He was the 1997 USISL Goalkeeper of the Year last year with that great showing in the U.S. Open Cup. Right now, the Hershey Wildcats have the ball. They are in their teal with orange trim. The San Francisco Bay Seals in their home white tonight. Lead to Shantred, one of the players to watch for, number 13 for Hershey. He had their goal in their overtime win last week. This is Shane Watkins on a run right up the middle of the field, but Hershey takes it away and clears it on the far side. That was Will Orban, number 17, sending it out on the far side. These teams play a very similar styles. All their players are expected to defend. All of their players expected to come up and be able to score. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they match up against each other with that similar style.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, with the speed that the Seals have up top in Shane Watkins and in Keith Ratzberg, you know, maybe on a counterattack they can surprise, you know, the Hershey team with their speed, because there's not that many forwards in this league that have the speed and the touch that both Keith and Shane, you know, have.
Gerson Echeverry chasing it down into the corner. He's one of the forwards for this Hershey team, and we have our first foul call. This goes against Ken Rogaski. He didn't like the call. It's going to be a free kick for the Hershey Wildcats.
Well, right here we have a set piece about to come up. Hopefully what this guy is going to be looking to do is to bend the ball in between the 6-yard box and the penalty spot on a guy running into it. Let's see what he does with it.
Craig Shear will send it in, sends it to the top of the box, and the shot goes high. First shot of the night. That one taken by Mike Finnegar for the Hershey Wildcats. Bill May in goal tonight for the San Francisco Bay Seals. Got to take a trip last week with the MLS and the San Jose Clash. Did not see any action, but that had to be a great experience for him, getting a chance to play in front of a big crowd in the MLS. This is Echeverry sending another shot just a little bit high and over the cross.
Yeah, it seems like Hershey seems to be looking for Echeverry quite a bit up this flank. I mean, maybe one of their main players on the team.
The go-to guy for this Hershey Wildcat team is Danny Kelly. The offense will really run through him. They try to get him the ball and let him distribute. So we'll watch for him. He is number 9 tonight from Penn State University. Craig Shear, now it's sent back. Manny Uden sending it across to the far side. Dumped in, and an offside call.
Yeah, we have an offside. We had good communication between JJ and I can't get his number, Rogowski.
Pass ahead intended for Ratsburg, taken away by the Hershey defense. Wildcats trying to set it up in the middle, but a nice job by Dumlau to send it near the goal, taken back away, however, by the Hershey Wildcats. There are some players that are going to really have to step up tonight. The injury list is an extensive one. Some of these players could see action tonight. Rob Gallo, a possibility. Kim Ty Simpson, who's missing his 2nd game. He's the leading scorer for this San Francisco team. And Ken Folan, who missed 2 games because of a red card, figured to be back tonight, but he injured a groin in practice. So that's another tough break for San Francisco injury-wise.
Yeah, talking to Kenny earlier before the game, he was very saddened to the effect that he was going to be missing tonight's game. Here we have the midfield and the defense, you know, playing real compact and stepping up, which is good compared to last week's game. Last week they were giving the team too much time to prepare for what the thing is. It seems like they're working early right now in order to cause turnovers.
Ken Rogowski chasing it down now for the Seals, sending it across to Jason Westcott, and now back to Bill May. May trying to clear it out, but it's headed for the Hershey Wildcats, and they will go back onto the attack now. Rodney Dumlau, nobody there. Last week's game for the San Francisco Bay Seals, a very frustrating one. They got shut out through regulation, shut out in overtime, and shut out in the shootout. And despite that, Tom Simpson was really proud of his team and the way they played. He felt it was one of their best games, facing a lot of injuries and a lot of adversity. They played well together and had some scoring opportunities, just didn't get the ball in the goal.
Yeah, that's one of those things in soccer, you know. Sometimes the ball never goes in the net when you want it to. But the Seals, they did play excellent. It was a great game. I think Minnesota, you know, showed them, you know, played well, and it was just a matter of luck to who was going to win in the shootout because, you know, that's what it's all about. It's about luck. It's not about, you know, who's better in a shootout and who isn't.
Free kick coming up right here. This is Angelo Sablo, one of the co-captains of this team. Shawnee Simpson now on the near side. Looking for Chuck Lively, who gets a start tonight. DJ Johnson trying to get out in front for the first time tonight. Manny Uden is there defensively by Hershey.
There we go. We're going to have an opportunity to score here.
So a corner kick coming up right here for the San Francisco Bay Seals. Chuck Lively will hit it inside. Ratsburg there, but Hershey clears it back out, and we'll have a throw-in now for the Seals. Chasing it down is Josh Kalkstein now. Kalkstein getting it to Angelo Sablo. Sablo looking for Shane Watkins inside the box. Cleared out nicely by the Hershey defense.
Seals are putting a lot of pressure right now. They seem to be playing really well with the new guys in there. And Lovely and Kalkstein, they seem to be stepping up. Let's see if we can get an early goal. Maybe we can relax them a little.
That was really the key in their first 2 wins of the year. In the first 2 games, they scored early on and held on. The last couple of games, they have not been able to get early goals, and they end up getting shut out the rest of the way. And they really need a win. Right now, looking at that U.S. Open Cup standings, they are tied for 2nd place in the Pacific Division, so it would be very important to get a win here tonight, establish themselves as one of the favorite to get that Open Cup bid. And there's just a couple of games left in qualifying for that. Hershey now back on the attack, sending it across the field. Bring it down now. Will Orban for Hershey. Orban has it sent back out. Manny Uden now into the middle of the field. Nice defensive play by the Seals. Shawnee Simpson right there for the pass. Keith Ratzberg now at the center circle sends it out on the near side. This is a field that really plays to the advantage of the Seals. It's a very low-cut field, brand new turf. It's a very fast surface. They like that.
Yes, Seals being a very fast team that they are, you know, this is great for them because it allows the ball to move quickly through the ground, you know, not slowing it up with what you would have at other, you know, fields like, you know, at USF, which is their other home field.
And a rare, very calm night here in San Francisco. So not much wind here tonight. The last couple of games at Negoesco has been very windy, and that has really been a factor in the game. The wind blowing across the field, making it tough to really pass, and they had to keep the ball low most of the game. 36 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in the first half at Kesar. A 0-0 contest. Hershey has had a couple of opportunities early on. The Seals have also been on the attack a couple times early. This is Shane Watkins trying to break free. Ratzberg with a nice pass to Shawnee Simpson. Simpson with the left foot mishits it, and it goes wide.
Yeah, I think Shawnee got a little hungry there, and he just forgot to put his head down and really concentrate on the shot.
If you or someone you know suffers from prostate cancer, talking to others with the same condition can help. Sequoia Hospital in Redwood City offers a free ongoing prostate information forum on the first Tuesday of every month at 2 p.m. For information, call 650-482-6065. Long pass broken up by Ken Rogaski. He heads it out on the near side. Jerson Echeverry, very active here in the early going, trying to take that pass. He's out of Columbia, graduated from Seton Hall University in '94. He's actually third in the nation in scoring his senior year. Long pass intended to Chantret, and that one's broken up by the Seals nicely. Craig Shear now trying to send it down inside the box. The only one there is Bill May. Bill May currently 6th in the A-League in goals against average, one of the top keepers in this early season.
Yeah, Billy May is truly one of the young rising goalkeepers that the Bay Area has, along with the Clash goalkeepers, David Kramer and Billy May. I don't think that there's any two other good goalkeepers in the area in California at this time. Well, obviously, Dave Kramer's in the MLS, so there's a reason for him being there. But I truly see Billy May one day stepping up into those shoes.
And he had to have a great experience, although he didn't get into the action with the San Jose Clash. It had to be something that rubbed off on that experience, and you know that he's probably got a lot of confidence going into tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. When you go visit, play with an MLS team, or you get invited to travel with them, it's a confidence booster. It means that you're obviously doing something right.
Mark Waite trying to send one far side, but the Hershey Wildcats cannot catch up with that one. A nice opportunity there. The ball just a little bit long, and it crosses the in line. A goal kick coming up now for Bill May with 34 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half here at Kesar Stadium. The San Francisco Bay Seals trying to end a 2-game losing streak after winning their opening 2 games of the year in shutout fashion. Danny Kelly near midfield trying to take it away. The call goes against him.
Let's see.
Josh Kalkstein looking for Angelo Sablo now, far side. Kalkstein almost tripped up that time.
Yeah, Josh isn't one of those players that likes to get stuck in, so he's going to jump every time he's got the opportunity.
A little bit of hurdling right there by Kalkstein.
He hurdles quite well.
Throw in now for the Seals. Nice night here. It's been overcast and a little bit drizzly all day, but sky's starting to open up here at kickoff. And actually a very pleasant evening for A-League soccer. Hard tackle, and the call is going to go against Rodney Dumlau.
Yeah, not a very smart foul by Rodney. I mean, the guy was going away from the goal. There's really no need to foul him there. He should have just stood him up.
Sablo running it down now. Kalkstein ends up with the ball on the far side. Looking long for Keith Ratzberg. Ratzberg trying to get out in front right here, guarded by Manny Uden. Ratzberg weaving his way to the middle, a left-footed shot that goes across and just wide.
That's a great look by Josh Kalkstein, picking his head up and looking down the line. It's exactly what we were mentioning before, that maybe on a counterattack, you know, with the speed that the Seals have, they should take advantage of it.
So
Good
far,
pressure by Shane.
The Seals shots have been wide. J.J. Wozniak has not had to make a save yet. Chuck Lively trying to weave his way through Hershey traffic, and it's taken away. The Wildcats sending it long now. Bill May will chase it down just inside the box with 32 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first half. Near midfield now. This is Nate Fairchild sending it in for the Hershey Wildcats, taken back away now. Josh Kalkstein looking for Ratzberg on the right side in a foot race. And this time it's Hershey that wins. Wozniak almost loses it out in front. Ratzberg was right there, but Wozniak recovered just in time. It's going to be a corner kick for the Seals, a great opportunity. Perhaps little nerves right here early on for J.J. Wozniak.
Oh, yeah, that was caused by Ratzberg right there to put some pressure on J.J. I remember last year during practices with J.J. Wozniak, he was the most fleeted, you know, he wasn't the best guy with his feet. You know, he's the best guy with his hands, but not with his feet.
So a corner kick right here for Chuck Lively.
Chuck Lively has a hard left foot. Let's see if he bends it in. Oh, that's a great ball.
Definitely trying to. It's headed out to Chantret. DJ Johnson now kicking it back up top. It's Jason Westcott controlling it. Hershey has it sent out. Mark Waite doing a nice job clearing things for the Wildcats here. 15 minutes into this one at Kesar Stadium. The Seals with 6 points on the season, tied for second in the division. California, after losing to the Seals in the opening game, they have 3 wins and 9 points. So right now they are in the driver's seat in terms of the U.S. Open Cup bid that will be coming up after the first 6 games of the season. Dumlau sending it back. Ken Rogaski chasing it down and sending it back to Bill May. Bill May on the far side sending it out. This Hershey team is one of the A-League teams that has a really good following. They average close to 3,500 fans a game last year in this A-League, and some of these teams really draw well. Vancouver had over 6,000 on their opening night. It'll be interesting to see if the fans really pick up here in San Francisco as well. We've seen some pretty good crowds, but I'm sure they'll get bigger as the season goes along and people realize what a great opportunity this is to see a top level of soccer.
Yeah, the Bay Area has always been, you know, enriched in soccer in all the, you know, around the years that they've been playing. They've had teams like the San Francisco Italian Athletic Club, the Greek Americans, the Mexico ACs, the San Jose Oaks, you know, all teams that have competed in the U.S. Open Cup and have won it in years past.
Nice
you know?
header out off Danny Kelly's shot.
And now they have a professional team here in San Francisco that they should, you know, come out and support, because it truly is, you know, the best soccer around. I mean, I know we had the clash down in the Bay Area, but the next best thing is right here.
And people should be reminded that as we see a shot going high, the Seals actually defeated the Clash last year in the Open Cup. They beat a couple of MLS teams. So the division between A-League and MLS is a very fine division.
Yeah. There's not that much difference in the jump between the A-League and the MLS right now, where you could say, oh, you know, I don't think that guy can play at that level. I mean, everybody can play.
Ball sent near the center circle. It's Josh Kalkstein taking control, looking for Ratzberg again on that far side. Ratzberg very active here in the first half. He runs head on into Jeff Honeysett, number 20, on that far side. Good foot race, good battle between those two tonight. Look for that matchup all night long as Chuck Lively gets set to throw it in.
Chuck can probably throw that ball all the way to the penalty area. We've seen him do it before.
And we have a foul call, or is this an offside?
It's an offsides. Chuck Lively, once he passed the ball back, the Hershey defense stepped up, and Chuck was caught offsides when they tried to give the ball back to him.
Tough thing right now for the Seals. Having trouble scoring there without Kimtai Simpson, who is 8th in the A-League right now with 4 points on 2 goals. So one of the top scorers in the league, and they're without him.
Not only scoring, Kimtai, he's strength in the midfield. He's one of those guys that gets stuck in on all those tackles, and he's really, you know, a hard player. I mean, he comes and he works for 90 minutes, and that's what's great to see about that. Now, I know Tom Simpson is probably yelling at Shawnee for doing that right now. He's been told over and over not to pass the ball in the middle like that, because what happens, you get a turnover and boom, they're right down your throats.
Jason Westcott sending it to Keith Ratzberg. Seals really looking to Ratzberg here in the early going, trying to make something happen. This team has not scored in quite some time. Scored 2 goals in the first half of their 2nd game of the year. They've been shut out since then.
Send the ball in, Jason.
Westcott showing some patience, looking for Shane Watkins. Watkins brought to the turf. No call. Watkins a little bit shaken up as Bill May tries to send it back down long. What a leg by Bill May. Shane Watkins still a little bit shaken up, has now finally made it to his feet. Watkins trying to come back. He makes the steal. Ratzberg has it now.
Go at him, Keith. Go at him.
Ratzberg with the shot just high. Wozniak might have got a finger on it. Another great opportunity for Keith Ratzberg. And with 26:20 to go, the score remains 0-0.
Ratzberg, being one of the youngest guys on the team, really has a future in making it in the MLS. Hopefully, one coach will see him the same way they saw C.J. Brown and Tim Weaver and Marquise White, that he'll be able to make the jump.
Keith Ratzberg, the top draft pick this year out of college, the number 2 pick overall in the A-League draft, the number 1 pick for the San Francisco Bay Seals.
Yeah, I remember Keith Ratzberg last year when he played for USF. He was basically the whole offense. He would get the ball down the flank, take it up, down the line, shoot, score, and that was USF's show last year.
Inside it goes to Echeverry, now back out to Tashantret. Hershey trying to break through, but the Seals playing some nice defense right here. To the near side it goes. Shane Watkins brings it across. And Watkins is taken down hard by Will Orban. Rodney Dumlau trying to help the officials with the call. Our referee tonight is Farhad Mansourian, and it doesn't look like we're going to get a yellow card on this one.
Well, the tackle was from behind, and the rule states if it's a tackle from behind, he obviously deserves a card.
DJ Johnson sending it to Shawnee Simpson. Simpson with a nice move, left side. Has Watkins in the middle along with Ratzberg. Hershey trying to keep him from passing, and now it's DJ Johnson. Johnson, who played at the forward spot last week, back into the midfield this week for the San Francisco Bay Seals. Looking for Watkins far side, but he sends it a little bit strong and out.
You see, the Seals, they get down this flank, but they got to come away with something earlier. The forwards that are in the box are making their runs, and they're expecting the ball to come across. But when you have players that dance with it a little too much, and you don't come away with it, there's frustration that starts settling in, and we don't want to see that happen because it's still early in the game. So Shawnee's got to come away with something next time he, takes a guy down the line. He beats him once, boom, let's put the ball in the net. Put the ball in the mixer and see what happens.
We have a whistle right here. This one's going to go against San Francisco.
I think that was a little payback tackle on what they did to Shane earlier.
Jason Echeverry, slow to get up. He's a big one, 6 foot, 190-pounder, 26 years of age. Played last year with the Richmond Kickers. Richmond figures to be one of the teams that challenges Hershey. Hershey was 19-9 last year, 1997. They won the Atlantic Division a year ago. TCI of California is the proud media sponsor of the San Francisco Bay Seals. Looking to pass inside. Angelo Sablo there for San Francisco, however. He lets it go over his head and out. Goal kick coming up now for Bill May. We'll get a chance to see his leg with no wind for a change. And he can definitely send it long. This one headed by Hershey. DJ Johnson there just outside the center circle, and the Seals take control momentarily. Hershey takes back over now. Long pass ahead and an offside. Shantret was just a little bit early on that one.
Yeah, that was a great call by Ken Rogoski, pulling up the line and, letting the Hershey player go off sides. He had the whole view from the back, saw the forward making the run, and was able to step up and, made an easy call for the referee.
J.J. Wozniak coming up for this one. An easy save right there. Coach for Hershey is Bob Lilly. Last year was their first year in existence, a 19-9 year. Great job coming into the A-League for the first time. Opportunity right here now to Shantret in traffic. Dumlau trying to keep it away from him. Long shot from the outside, just a bit wide. Bill May was there, but a good left-handed attempt by Hershey that goes just a bit wide with 21:50 to go here in the first half, and we're still at 0-0.
Yeah, that was a nice crack from like 35 yards out. If it would have been on frame, it would have, gave Billy a little trouble there.
Mace sending it back down, headed by Hershey. Ahead it goes to Echeverry, but the Seals recover. Now a long header back by Kalkstein right to Bill May. To the near side it goes. This is DJ Johnson. Johnson, who had a great goal in the second game of the year against El Paso, a booming left-footed goal. It's been a big part of the offense that they need to get back in gear here for the San Francisco Bay Seals. Just under 21 minutes left here in the first half at Kesar Stadium. Rodney Dumlau chasing it down ahead of Echeverry, and he sends it back to Bill May, who kicks it out on the far side.
Yeah, hopefully our forwards like Keith Ratsburg and Shane Watkins can step up and score a goal, because they're obviously due. They need a goal.
Hershey looking for a scoring opportunity. Shantret has it taken away. Kick back to Will Orban. Orban looking for Danny Kelly. Now back to Orban. Headed out nicely by Rogaski. Back in by Orban. Echeverry now just outside the box. Looking for Shantret. And Rodney Dumlau takes it away for the Seals. Shane Watkins trying to make something happen now for San Francisco on the far side of the field. Angelo Sablo. Again, co-captain Rob Gallo out of action tonight. He was injured last week in their loss to Minnesota. Kim Ty Simpson also injured and out of action along with Alberto Cruz. So really some of the top players on this team not in action here tonight. The Seals on a 2-game losing streak with a real gut check here as we go under 20 minutes first half. Chuck Lively just ahead of Mark Waite. Waite heads it out. DJ Johnson now for the Seals.
I think that's the difference between this year's team and last year's team. Last year you could pull guys off the bench and you wouldn't really lose anything. You'd actually, you'd keep the same level of, players on the field as off. This year you take a player like Kim Ty Simpson off, Alberto Cruz, Ken Folan, you're losing a lot there. And to bring, players that haven't played much in the past, like Josh Kalkstein, Chuck Lively, it's kind of difficult to keep the same level of intensity.
I'm talking with Tom Simpson. He said it wasn't what he would call a stellar week of practice, and not really sure what that means. Not every time do you have a bad week of practice and do you play poorly. So he was really anxious to see how this team was going to respond this week.
Yeah, there's questions out there, you know. How's Josh going to do? Josh, I know last week we used him as a sub, and he got subbed in the same half because he wasn't physically fit for the game.
Long pass, Ken Rogaski there, but Bill May is the first one on the scene for the Seals. Quick pass ahead to Josh Kalkstein. Now it's Rodney Dumlau looking for Shawnee Simpson far side. The pass a little short. Craig Shear with a header, but Shawnee kicking it out on the near side. The ball will go back over to Hershey. Clock ticking down. Under 18 minutes to go in the first half now. DJ Johnson trying to take control. But it's Nate Fairchild who has it, and a whistle that goes against the Seals. Danny Kelly now for Hershey. Orban on the near side. Kelly making a run to his right now. Orban gets it back to Kelly. Good matchup with Kelly and Shawnee Simpson. And this time the foul call goes against Kelly and the Hershey Wildcats.
Shawnee showing some strength there and just using his body to keep control of the ball.
Rodney Dumlau can't get it. It's Echeverry looking for Tashantrit, and Tashantrit is offside. He tries to argue the call. Very close to a dissent call right here. Official still talking with him. If you don't have health insurance and need urgent medical care, come to the free RotaCare Clinic at Seton Medical Center, 1900 Sullivan Avenue, Daly City. Mondays, except holidays, 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. Immunizations given on the fourth Monday of each month. No appointment necessary. Call 650-991-6677. Pass to the near side. Will Orban looking inside the box for a teammate. Danny Kelly now sends it to Tashantrit. Tashantrit guarded closely right there by Ken Rogaski. Inside it goes again. Tashantrit with the left foot, and it goes wide. DJ Johnson coming from behind. Shawnee Simpson in front, and they disrupt the pass enough to keep a clean shot from happening. And Hershey comes up empty right here with 15:30 to go in the first half. Still a 0-0 tie.
Well, right here on the goal kick, I think we're looking for the Seals to win the second ball. It's not so much the first ball because that one gets deflected, but to be the second ball winner, right here we'll have the first deflection, and it's to win that second ball. That's the ball we have to win, and which we did. Second ball winners out there.
Here comes Hershey now up the near side. Long pass ahead to Lee Tashantrit. He scored the overtime goal last week. This one dribbles out just inside the corner. It will be a corner kick coming up now for Hershey.
Shawnee worked real hard there to win the ball, but then he forgot to do the easiest thing is just play it off to somebody.
Great way to start the season last week for Hershey. A 1-0 overtime win over Atlanta. They figure to be challenged by Richmond and Charleston in the Atlantic Division. They are the defending champions of that division, so you know a lot of people will be gunning for them, which should be a very tough division to win, as is this Pacific Division. The Seals finding that out early on. Kelly with the left foot. Bill May with the tip. Out of goal for just a moment. That is Angelo Sablo, who is there to help out. It goes back across the inline, and we'll have another corner kick coming up for Hershey right here. Very dangerous situation right there. Bill May came out, tried to grab it, couldn't do it.
Well, they're putting two guys right next to Billy May, so it makes it hard for a big guy to come out of the goal and win those balls up in the air.
One of the guys, Jerson Echeverry, 6 foot, 190-pounder. Kelly sends it in to Shantrit there, but DJ Johnson gets a hold of it and sends it out. A little bump from Ratsburg, but no call. He has Shane Watkins out in front. Watkins on a foot race with Wozniak, and Wozniak gets there just ahead of Watkins and clears it.
Wozniak knew he had to step up there, knowing the speed of Shane.
Now you can bet that the coaching staff here of Hershey had a lot of long talks with J.J. Wozniak, trying to get some notes on the personnel and the style of play. for San Francisco. Throw in now for the Seals with 13 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the first half of a 0-0 contest. Honeysett sending it out. This is Echeverry now. The Seals have it. Echeverry trying to get back in control. The pass
Here we
heading
go.
for Keith Ratzberg.
Let's fill the box. Let's come away with something.
Ratzberg looking inside. Watkins there, but it's cleared out momentarily. Lively trying to gain control again. It ends up right at his feet. He didn't know the ball was there. And now the whistle goes against the Seals. Lively was looking everywhere but down for that ball, and the ball was settled in right at his feet that time.
Earlier before that, with Ratzberg getting the ball across, that's basically what the Seals need to do, because you had runners like Shane running onto it, and he had an opportunity to score right there. We just need to come away with some more opportunities. Maybe hopefully we can get one in.
Bill May with a long kick out on the far side. Bill May, who is a academic All-American coming out of the University of Washington last year. And he has really showed his intelligence on the soccer field this year. He makes a lot of great decisions. Under 12 minutes to go now in the first half. Still 0-0. The only goals Bill May gave up last week coming in the shootout.
I think they were playing hockey out there for a little while. They body checked Angelo Sablo.
It's been a pretty rough game so far in this first half, as have most of these A-League contests. Inside the box, Ratzberg trying to get a shot on goal, but it's cleared out that time by Mark Waite. Mark Waite with the ball again, but DJ Johnson takes it away. Ratzberg in front, has to go to the left foot. The pass a little behind him, and J.J. Wozniak comes out and grabs it before it crosses the line, and Ratzberg is down and injured. Tom Simpson looking at his bench. Ratzberg still down on the field. Bill May grabbing the ball now ahead of the action as Ratzberg slowly makes it to his feet back at the other end of the field.
I think Ratzberg might have caught an elbow there. The guy, cut him off a little bit. May have put his elbow into him. But Keith he's a tough guy. He's going to get up every time.
That pass a little bit behind Ratzberger. He would have had a great opportunity to score. He had to slow up, let the ball pass back behind him. That gave Will Orban a chance to catch up from behind for Hershey. A little over 10 minutes to go now in the first half. DJ Johnson battling with Gerson Echeverry. DJ Johnson trying to give some life to this Seals offense. Rodney Dumlau now, far side. Angelo Sablo has Ratzberg in the box, but the pass is blocked by Mark Waite.
Yeah, that was a good look by Rodney Dumlau looking for Angelo across the field.
.940 to go now in the first half. Long throw in. DJ Johnson trying to get ahead on it. Cleared out by Hershey. Ken Rogaski will try and chase this one down. So neither team able to score here in the first half. Very similar to what we saw last week with the Seals in Minnesota, a game that went into overtime and then on into the shootout. Josh Kalkstein has it stripped away by Orban to Shantrit now near the center circle. DJ Johnson with a nice stop.
Yeah, that was good work by DJ. If that ball would have slipped through, I think we would have been in trouble there.
Hershey trying to set something up now. On the near side, Mark Waite looking to pass into the center. Sablo there. Cleared out again by Mark Waite. And the Seals will have a throw in on the far side with 8:30 to go in this first half of play. Seals have a game coming up on this Sunday. If you're watching on Sunday, 5:30, get out to Kesar and cheer on the Seals. We have a whistle, and a Seals player is down. The call will go against Hershey. I believe it's Rodney Dumlau, a little bit slow to get up on that far side for the Seals.
The referee seems to be letting, the hard tackles go. Some referees like to call it tight, so that way the game doesn't get out of hand. So it seems like this referee is just letting it go. We'll see how the Seals respond.
Shane Watkins, the Seals, trying to get an opportunity. J.J. Wozniak is there this time. Shot a little bit wide. Wozniak hasn't had any real serious saves to make here in the first half. One shot that he might have tipped, but was headed a little bit high as Bill May runs this one down into the corner. That game coming up on Sunday. If you're watching this telecast on Sunday, the U.S. Pro 40 select team made up of MLS players in their rookie seasons, kind of an all-star squad of rookies that plays in the A-League, in order to give them some seasoning and some game action. So they'll be here at Kesar Sunday at 5:30. So get out and support the Seals. Under 7 minutes in the first half now. To Chantret, just outside the box with the cross, headed into the goal. Hershey with the first goal of the night to Chantret with a beautiful pass. And it is 1-0. Hershey, the Wildcats, break the ice first here. Lead to Chantret with an absolutely perfect cross that time.
Yeah, what you have here is a through ball where DeChantre, fakes like he's going to the ball. DJ's a little slow. Should have got closer to him, and the guy hits a great cross about head level, makes it easy for the forward to just put it in the back of the net.
So 1-0, Mike Finnegar with the goal. 6 minutes to go in the first half. The assist by Lee to Chantret. And Hershey scores early here in this game. The Seals will have to try and make the comeback now.
Yeah,
down 1-0.
There wasn't really much that Billy May could do there because it was such a, hard hit ball, across his goal about head level. Goalies at that point, they decide whether should I go or should I stay. And, it's not that he got caught or anything. It was just a great ball.
DJ Johnson now brings it back into play for the Seals. Ken Rogowski back to Billy May. DJ Johnson now just inside the center circle, sends it over to Shawnee Simpson. Ken Rogowski now back to Simpson. Chuck Lively looking long. Shane Watkins did not break toward the goal that time. Had to wait for the ball. And it's an easy stop for J.J. Wozniak. Hershey up 1-0 here in the first half. Wozniak with a nice ball. Very high kick that time. Shawnee Simpson getting it to Chuck Lively. Lively sending it back to Ken Rogowski. The Seals have had some scoring opportunities here in the first half and have come up empty. Keith Ratzberg trying to catch up to this one, but J.J. Wozniak gets there first again. TCI of California hopes you are enjoying this San Francisco Bay Seals telecast, but why not make plans now to see the next Seals home game up close and in person? Love to see you out here. J.J. Wozniak grabbing this one out in front. And he'll send it the other way with a strong left foot. DJ Johnson now looking for Shane Watkins on the far side. 3:35 to go in the half. The Seals need a goal to tie it. Nice job by Jeff Honeyset to take it away on that far side. Josh Kalkstein hits the ground. They let him play through this one. taken away by Angelo Sablo. Sablo weaving his way through the Hershey defense right here. Finally, the Wildcats do get it away. Sablo has it back now momentarily. It just does stay inside the line on that far side, and now finally sent out. Shawnee Simpson now. Simpson just outside the box, near the top, trying to look inside. Keith Ratzberg has it now for the Seals. Sends it down into the corner, thinking that Chuck Lively was going to break in, but he didn't. Ratzberg on a slide sends it out on the near side.
Ratzberg's just a workhorse. As a kid that just loves to play soccer.
The goal scorer for Hershey was Mark Waite, number 6. That officially coming here under 10 minutes to go in the half off a pass from Lee to Chantret. Mark Waite with a beautiful header into the goal just past Bill May. Under 2 minutes now left in the half. To Chantret. Looking far side. It's Waite again with the left foot. Stopped by Bill May.
Yeah, that was big time by Billy.
Great save right there. Waite got a lot of left foot on it, but May kept it out of the goal somehow. Now a corner kick coming up for Danny Kelly. Kelly sending it inside. The header is good to Chantret. Scores to make it 2-0. Hershey with both goals coming on headers. And they lead it 2-0 here with just over a minute to go in the half.
Well, what we've seen is 2 goals by 2 hard-driven balls about head level, making it easy for the forward to get into the space and put the ball on frame. Basically, the forward doesn't even have to direct it, just let it hit his head.
So to Chantret with an assist and now a goal. Here's another look at it.
Here we got the cross coming across. It's, you know, Rogowski should have never let the guy get that much position for him to hit it that way.
Chuck Lively now takes a swing with the left foot and doesn't hit the ball. Tough break right there. He had a great opportunity. Lively working hard now on the turf. Across it goes. Intended for Kalkstein, but to Chantret there. The ball cleared out now. Jason Westcott will try and get it back down close for the Seals. Under 20 seconds to go in the half. A 2-0 lead for Hershey. The Seals battling with all they've got. Simpson from long range. Wide of the goal.
I think Chuck Lively was a little surprised to see his former roommate and J.J. Wozniak right there on top of him.
Took a big swing at it and just came up with air as the first half comes to an end. A tough battle, and then under 2 minutes to go. And a second goal scored by Hershey. They scored the first one with less than 10 minutes to go. The score is 2-0 here at the half at Kesar Stadium. The Seals with an absolute gut check at this point. Down 2-0 with a lot of players injured. We'll be right back with more from Kesar Stadium. We are at halftime. It's 2-0 Hershey.
Bike. If you have a bike accident, ice your injuries as soon as possible. Continue modified activity and icing until the pain is gone. Exercises are often necessary to return you to peak performance. Stretching to warm up and wearing a helmet are good practices to help prevent injury.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW, the Bay Area pioneer in sports medicine.
I'm Frank Gates, Peter Pan BMW in San Mateo. Thought you couldn't afford a BMW? finance rates were high? Thought buying a pre-owned vehicle was risky? With a name like Peter Pan BMW, it's gotta be magic.
Find us in the Pacific Bell Smart Yellow Pages under Peter Pan BMW or visit our website.
Well, we know a way around it. Call the Volunteer Center. Now with one phone call, you can choose a volunteer activity that fits with your schedule and your interests. The Volunteer Centers of the Bay Area. Call 1-800-CARE-123.
Welcome back to Kesar Stadium. The team's in the locker room right now trying to regroup here at halftime. For Hershey, a very successful first half. A lot of feeling out going early on. They found success with a couple of nice crosses, headers into the goal. Great position inside by Hershey right now. The Seals having a hard time getting those entry passes. Hershey doing a great job, as we're going to see coming up right here on their first goal.
Right here we have a through ball going through. We have DJ a little slow on the mark right here. He actually needs to be right on his hip. It's Tesherent, believe his name is. He gets the ball across about head level. Mark Waite puts the ball right in the goal.
So that one made it 1-0.
It was Jason Westcott's man with the goal that went through.
See some young soccer players out here enjoying a chance to get out at Kesar and put on a little exhibition right here as we get a chance to take a look at the standings here in the Pacific Division. See, the California Jaguars have rebounded nicely after losing to the San Francisco Bay Seals 1-0 in the opening game. Seattle Sounders having a good season. Vancouver also strong right now at 2-1. This is going to be a very tough division. And again, the top two teams with the most points after the first 6 games move on to the U.S. Open Cup. So these games here early on, these next couple of games for San Francisco, very, very important right now, trailing 2-0. They've really got their work cut out for them in the second half.
Oh, yeah, they definitely do, Dave. They got to hopefully look for a goal in the first 10 minutes or else things are going to get even tougher for them as the game, goes on.
After seeing California in the early season, the first game 1-0, are you a little bit surprised that they've been able to come up with 3 wins and have such success here early on?
Not really. The Jaguars have always been a team that have had, much success. They're a good team, have a good group of players, and, I look for them to have a great season. Not as good as the Seals, but, I would like to see them, enter the U.S. Open Cup as well. That way we can have 3 teams from our area in the U.S. Open Cup.
Well, we're going to take a look at the second goal. This one, a little disheartening for the Seals. They had a couple of opportunities, couldn't make good. Then, with less than 2 minutes to go, a corner kick coming up right here by Danny Kelly, and it's Lee Teshantret with the header.
Danny Kelly hits an excellent ball right here, and Teshantret just puts his head on it. 2 guys in the goal. Billy didn't know what came at him. But it was a service that actually scored the goal for him. Teshantret just basically had to put his head on it.
So a very tough first half for the Seals, and still with a bit of a scoring drought. What do you imagine is going on in the locker room right now with Tom Simpson? What is he trying to tell his team? What can they do in this second half to try to get some points on the board?
Well, I think the Seals have to come out and, throw everything at Hershey. They got to play high pressure. They got to look for more opportunities to score. And defensively, they got to do the little things so that way they don't have to pay for them later. Like DJ, if he would have played a little bit tighter on the guy, maybe the guy wouldn't have got the cross, to score the goal in the first goal. So it's the little things that they have to do in order to be successful.
Do you think we'll see any major substituting going on for the Seals early on in the second half?
I don't think right now, with all the injuries that the Seals have at this time, we're going to see the same team come back out on the field.
Keith Ratzberg had some great opportunities in that first half, some nice long runs. They just came up empty once again. Do you think we'll see the Seals go back to him a lot on that far side and try to make something happen?
Yeah, Ratzberg and Shane both, they need to get the ball at their feet. That's when they're most dangerous, and then they can go straight at the defenders.
So J.J. Wozniak right now with the shutout intact, and you know, he's got to be happy with the way things have gone in the first half, and I imagine it's a very emotional locker room right now for the Seals.
Yeah, right now there's some tempers flaring in the locker room, because based on the success of last year's team, you know, you want to come back, and you know, the guys that know what it took to get there definitely want to, you know, the new guys to step up.
All right, we're at the half here at Kesar Stadium, a 2-0 lead for Hershey. We're going to take another break right here, and we'll be back with more at the half in just a moment.
Mild injuries to joggers, such as a hamstring pull or strain, often begin to improve in minutes. If injuries continue to hurt and swelling increases, nature is telling you something is still wrong. Ice should be applied. Immobilize the area and seek professional help. Listen to your body.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW, the Bay Area pioneer in sports medicine.
Satellite TV, hundreds of channels, better than cable, sounds great. Forget about it. First, the guy tells me I need all this hardware. Ka-ching! Then there's installation, another $200. No problem. Then I find out I can't get local channels without a separate antenna. What's up with that? I watch local news, sports, and weather twice a day. And get this, with satellite TV, the same channels I already have with cable could actually cost more. Satellite TV? No thanks. I'll keep my cable.
Cable TV, the best value in home entertainment.
Milestones are how you measure greatness in sports and sportscasting.
For Kenny Mayne, I'm Dan Patrick. Good night.
All right, folks, it's official. Dan's 2,000th show.
It was a big night. Everybody wanted a piece of history. I'll remember where I was when Dan hit 2,000. Everybody will.
Brought to you locally by Swatch, Swiss made. Time is what you make of it.
Welcome back. See a beautiful view to the west here at Kesar Stadium. Very nice night for A-League soccer action. Unfortunately, the home team shut out in the first half. Hershey leading it 2-0 in this one. But imagine we'll see a lot of intensity, and hopefully this Seals team will get something going here. It's been a long time since they've been able to score a goal.
Yeah, I think what Tom's going to want for the Seals team to do when he comes out is to play more compact. You know, the distance between the forwards and the fullbacks has to be a lot closer. So that way they can, you know, force the Hershey team to make, you know, quick decisions and hopefully cause some turnovers. And once that happens, once you get your turnovers, we'll look for the Seals to, you know, spread the ball out, maybe look for a counterattack. You know, the quick play, you know, up to Shane into Ratsburg.
Mentioned the game this Sunday if you're watching. Tonight, 5:30, the U.S. Pro 40 Select team will be in town right here at Kesar Stadium, and then the Seals will go on the road for the first time this year, May 9th at California. That game will be played in Salinas at 7:05, and then they're back home May 13th to take on San Diego at 7:30 p.m. So some local action coming up for the San Francisco Bay Seals. Make plans to come out here to Kesar Stadium and enjoy A-League soccer action. As we take a look at the stats from the first half, we see Hershey had one more shot on goal, and the fouls very even. We didn't see any yellow cards in that first half. The first time in a first half of play that we haven't seen a yellow card. Big stat, of course, is the 2 goals that were crossed by the Hershey Wildcats. So Hershey leading it 2-0 here after the first half of play. We'll take another break right here and be back with the start of the second half in just a moment.
To make sure hiking does not turn out to be a painful experience, be certain you carry a first aid kit. Blisters can develop quickly. If you get a blister, clean it, puncture it, and cover it with tape. Also, always carry a canteen of water with you. hiking can be a dehydrating experience.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW, the Bay Area pioneer in sports medicine.
In April, Request Pay-Per-View delivers the biggest hits.
How the hell did they get Air Force One?
Harrison Ford
I'm the President of the United States.
fights for his family on the action hit Air Force One.
Treat me the same, no better, no worse.
Demi Moore is the first woman to train as a Navy SEAL in the hit drama G.I. Jane.
It's my time now.
Al Pacino tempts Keanu Reeves in The Devil's Advocate. Request Pay-Per-View delivers the biggest hits in April.
A truck, a spool of cable, and a few people wanting more out of TV. That's all it took to start a cable company. A lot's changed since then at TCI. We grew and maybe lost sight of what's most important. You, our customers. So we're going to try to see things from your point of view. Do things a little differently and a lot better. TCI, we got the picture.
I'm Frank Gates, Peter Pan BMW in San Mateo. Thought you couldn't afford a BMW? Thought finance rates were high? Thought buying a pre-owned vehicle was risky? With a name like Peter Pan BMW, it's gotta be magic.
Find us in the Pacific Bell Smart Yellow pages under Peter Pan BMW or visit our website.
Still waiting for the teams to come out for the second half here at Kesar Stadium. The Hershey Wildcats leading this one 2-0 over the San Francisco Bay Seals. And it's going to be a tough second half for the Seals. We talked about it throughout the first half, the fact that they are depleted with injuries. They need a win very badly. They need to just get something going positive to get some confidence back in their game.
Yeah, definitely. They need to score a goal. You know, that's the only way to build up the confidence is by scoring goals. You know, it gives you an attitude on the field that, you know, when you score a goal, you can come back and do it again. We need to see the Seals score.
Some other teams that are doing well in the A-League so far this year, El Paso is currently 3-1 with 7 points. They're in the Central Division. Milwaukee is 2-0 in that division. Nashville also with 2 wins. New Orleans 2-1. So those 3 teams with 6 points in the Central. A good battle going on right there. El Paso, a team that San Francisco defeated early in the season. Look at the Atlantic Division. A bunch of teams with 1 win, and Richmond with 2 shootout wins in that division. So that's been a little bit slow to get wins in that division right now. In the Northeast Division, there hasn't been a whole lot of action. The weather makes it a little bit tough to play. Long Island is 0-2, and Worcester is 1-0, and that's with a shootout win. So they're the only team with any points in that Northeast Division. Are you taking care of an older relative or friend? Caregiver specialists offer valuable information at a free caregiver symposium sponsored by St. Francis Memorial Hospital and St. Mary's Medical Center, Saturday, May 9 at Mercy High School in San Francisco. Call 415-750-5800. This sports telecast is intended for the private viewing of our cable television audience. Any reuse in part or in whole for any commercial purpose without the written permission of TCI of California, Bay TV, and the San Francisco Bay Seals is prohibited. So a very important second half of soccer action coming up here at Kesar Stadium. San Francisco trailing at 2-0. And the Barmy Army on the far side of the field trying to keep their team pumped up right now. They haven't had a whole lot to cheer about, although that never really stops those guys. They have fun no matter what's going on out here. But, you know, things would be sweet for the home crowd if the Seals can come out here, get an early goal, make things interesting, put a little bit of pressure on J.J. Wozniak and the Hershey defense.
Yeah, definitely. They need to come away with an early goal in order to, you know, spark some sort of fire in the team and, you know, get the crowd behind the game. Will obviously, you know, raise the attention and, you know, put more on the game.
J.J. Wozniak, who started in goal tonight, replacing Doug Petras, who was the goalkeeper last year for this Hershey team. He was drafted by Tampa Bay and currently playing in Major League Soccer. So Doug Petras, a great goalkeeper last year for Hershey. They were 19-9. J.J. Wozniak trying to step in, and so far in the first half, he did a great job, although the Seals had a few shots. None of them were really aimed right at the goals. We finally see the Seals coming out of the locker room here for the second half of play, and you can bet this is going to be a very serious bunch as they try and break the scoring drought and get back in this contest.
Yeah, they need to step up. That's all we can say about our Seals, is that they need to step up in this second half, put a little more heart in it, do the little things on defense. It's going to go a long ways.
A point in the season where if the Seals can get through this, not fall too far behind the leaders in the Pacific Division, get some people healthy, that could make the team a lot stronger later in the season. But right now, imagine if you talk to Tom Simpson, he'd rather have all his guys healthy. Forget about the test, forget about the gut check. I want my top team, and I want to be able to qualify for the Open Cup.
Yeah, definitely. The Seals, you know, have had a complete turnaround on their defense. If you want to count, you know, Billy May, Jason Westcott, and Kevin Rogalski, as opposed to last year's team where they had, you know, J.J. Wozniak, Tim Weaver, and C.J. Brown, where 2 out of 3 are now in the MLS and starting. So, you know, the Seals had a great defense last year, and this year I think is the first year where I've actually seen the Seals give up quite a bit of goals as opposed to last year's.
Last year, the Seals 15-3. Really a great story as they came from the Division III Pro League and made a strong run through the U.S. Open Cup. Finally defeated by DC United in the semifinals of that. But what a story that was last year. The San Francisco Bay Seals coming just that close to making it to the Open Cup finals.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Tom is going with any new subs. Right now what we have is Angelo, you know, talking to the guys, trying to rile them up. Angelo being one of the veteran leaders of the team, you know, one of the true leaders that everybody seems to listen to when the going gets tough.
So both teams out of the locker room, and we are just about ready for the second half of play here at Kesar Stadium. A little bit of a breeze starting to pick up now, coming from the west and heading east. And that will be a wind that will be at the Seals' back for the second half. So that is a little bit of a break for them as they try and make the comeback here. As we see Score the Seal on the far side of the field, having some fun with some younger Seals fans.
What I'd like to see is if, you know, if we can get any game time out of Kim Ty Simpson. Kim Ty is always a spark plug. He helped the team out last year coming in off the bench against the MLS teams like Kansas City Wizards and against the San Jose Clash. He came in off the bench and was in, you know, a spark plug that the team needed.
So we're underway, second half. Dave Cox and Tony Alejandre set to bring you the action as the Seals try and come from behind here tonight, trailing 2-0 after the first half.
Well, we got to see Josh Coxton get the ball more at his feet. He's playing the attacking midfielder role, and you know their job is to coordinate. They're the architects on the field, and you know I can only count the times on my hand where Josh Coxton got the ball in the first half, as opposed to the player from Hershey, Danny Kelly. Danny Kelly was around the ball all the time. And there you just saw him hit a through ball. He's always looking to, you know, to put that pass where, you know, you're going to get something dangerous out of him.
A guy that Bob Lilly definitely calls the go-to guy of this Hershey offense. He had the assist on the corner kick for the second goal tonight for Hershey. Danny Kelly, a guy who was called up to DC United last year in June, but injured his foot and ended up back in the A-League this year. So that tells you what kind of a player he is. First foul call of the second half. Going against Hershey. Keith Ratzberg at the center circle. Sends it across to Angelo Sablo. Good opportunity right here. Sablo bringing it up the right side. Sends it to the center. Shane Watkins can't get there in time. And it's sent out. Cleared by Jeff Honeysett.
That was a great early look by Angelo Sablo. He's one of those veteran players that knows when he gets down the line, he's got to come away with something. And like he did right there, he got a cross for the scoring opportunity. Seems to be a little chilly out there. All the guys seem to be stretching out again.
Chuck Lively will take the corner kick right here for San Francisco.
Chuck Lively's got a great left foot if he bends it in real hard.
He's going to get back out. We'll get another chance at the same thing.
He's going to get another opportunity.
Manny Uden that time on defense for Hershey. Lively hitting that one just a little bit low, and the Hershey defense able to collapse. Seals need something positive to happen. This would be a great way to start the second half right here. J.J. Wozniak settling in at goal. The ball sent across. Simpson with a chance for a header, couldn't get it. Rodney Dumlau now trying to send it back in. Lively sending it back across. Kelly there for Hershey.
Come away with something. Come away with something. Let's get it in the mixer. Here
Watkins with the shot. Oh, and Wozniak grabs it just ahead of DJ Johnson. Ball going out on the near side. Jamel Mitchell starting the second half for the Hershey Wildcats. He had an assist last week in overtime for the win. Had 17 goals a year ago, including 2 hat tricks at Nashville, where he played in 1997. So watch for him, number 11 for Hershey in the second half. Rodney Dumlau pushed from behind. Dumlau trying to keep control, but Honeysett taking it away. Mitchell now.
Offsides.
And there is an offside call.
You know, the Seals are one of the most physically fit teams that I've ever been around. You know, that everybody on the team is really fit, so I guess they figure they can let the guy go and catch up to him. But the linesman made it easy for everybody, calling it offsides.
See a bunch of Seals players keeping loose on the track here on the near side. It'll be interesting to see if we see any substitutions in the second half. DJ Johnson looking for Josh Kalkstein. Kalkstein can't control it.
I think all the players warming up are like Alberto Cruz, Kim Tai Simpson, Robert Gallo. They realize that their team needs them out there on the field, and they're hopefully warming up just to see if they can go back out there. You know, if they can really play or not. Sometimes with the adrenaline flowing, it makes it a lot easier.
Nice throw in, DJ Johnson. A little push from behind by J.J. Wozniak. DJ Johnson looking back, looking at the official, but there is no call, and a corner kick coming up now for the Seals.
That was a great throw in by Chuck Lively. I've seen him throw the ball all the way across the goal on a line. Shows a little strength from the little guy.
Corner kick, third one of the second half coming up for San Francisco. This one high and far and out. Five minutes into the second half. The Seals with a couple of opportunities, but still no goals. Tom Simpson at midfield looking on, hoping his team can get something going, get back in this one. They need a goal here, and it would be nice if they could get it early on. Can bet we'll see Hershey really start to pack things in defensively and really change their attack and try and keep the Seals from getting that first goal. DJ Johnson near the center circle, and a whistle that goes against him.
See, Kelly's always looking for the quick strike. He's a smart player. He's trying to see, where could I hurt you next?
Danny Kelly will take the free kick right here. Sends it to the near side, and Nate Fairchild coming from behind Keith Ratsburg. Fairchild goes down. The call goes against Ratsburg.
Seals get caught sleeping on the throw-in.
Jeff Honeysett now up top to Shantred, back to Honeysett. Inside it goes to Mitchell, taken away off the head of Sablo. However, Westcott was trying to kill it, and he caught his teammate right in the head. Sablo a little bit shaken up by that, trying to clear out the cobwebs.
Clear something out.
If it's not one thing, it's another right now for the Seals, and that's the last thing you want to see is another injury, particularly on a situation like that. A ball trying
to get cleared.
Trying to just clear it out.
By Westcott.
To Shantred in the corner now.
Just stand him up there.
Nice job by Josh Kalkstein, and we'll have a throw-in coming up now for Hershey.
Looks like we might have a substitution. They're going to put Kim Tai Simpson in.
Kim Tai Simpson is taking off the sweats. Long throw in coming up. The ball loose out in front to Chantret, trying to kick it out of the hands of Bill May, and he almost did, but May hangs on. Holy smokes, that would have been devastating if they would have got that third goal, and Chantret almost did it.
Shane Watkins showing some excellent footwork there and, you know, being able to control the ball under pressure. Shane Watkins took a summer vacation over in Costa Rica where he had the opportunities to play with some of the first division teams down there.
Wow, big bump right there. Ratsburg taking it. We get a foul call, but no yellow card. The Seals a little bit disappointed. You mentioned it in the first half. We saw some action that looked a little bit more like hockey than soccer, and that was another example of just that.
The referee's letting it go, which is sometimes good to see, sometimes bad to see. In this case, you know, let's see our boys mix it up a little and put the pressure on the Hershey team.
J.J. Wozniak trying to clear it out, headed by Westcott. Now it's Angelo Sablo. Sablo sending it out near side. It'll be Hershey's ball. Mike Finnegar that time trying to catch up. Finnegar, the one that was bumping and shoving on that far side with Keith Ratsburg. Very physical game. As we're going to see the substitution right now. Kim Tai Simpson back into the action. Josh Kalkstein will check out. We haven't seen Simpson for a couple of weeks now after scoring 2 goals in the first 2 games. So the Seals' leading scorer is on the field. He had a back injury and missed all of last week's game. So we'll see how well he can play, how effective he can be. The Seals need him right now.
Yeah, I look for Kim Tai to be a little spark plug in there if everything can go as if he's okay to play.
To Chantret with the header. Out in front, Bill May gets enough of this one to send it out. The goal still wide open. Mitchell there. Sablo trying to keep him from heading it into the goal, and he does.
Our players have got to get their marks a lot sooner. They're letting the man get a little bit too much space, and in this division, you know, at this level of soccer, you can't give the guy too much space and time.
We get a yellow card right here. Danny Kelly picks up the yellow card. Obviously something said to the referee, Farhad Mansourian, and he takes exception to it and pulls out the yellow card, a dissent call that goes against Danny Kelly. Rob Gallo also starting to warm up now on the near side for the Seals. So some guys that have been injured, perhaps stepping things up. And it looks like we may see Gallo in this second half as well. That would be huge for the Seals. Rodney Dumlau mixing it up with Danny Kelly, and Kelly goes down. The whistle will go against Dumlau.
What the referee didn't see was that after Kelly got, Kelly kind of saw the tackle coming, jumped out of the way, and tried to step on Dumlau on his way down. Kind of number 13.
Rob Gallo, number 13, warming up on the track here, doing some dribbling, checking things out. Had that injury in action last week. This one in, but we have an offside call, I believe. Wow, another bullet dodged by the San Francisco Seals, already trailing 2-0.
Luckily for Ken Rogalski, that was an offsides, or else Tom Simpson wouldn't have been a happy man with Ken this evening.
Long pass. Keith Ratsburg breaks free. Oh my, but the call goes against Keith. Ratsburg saying, what, me? And now we get a yellow card against Ratsburg.
You gotta love Ratsburg out there on the field, man. He's a kid that's gonna play hard the whole way through. It doesn't matter. I mean, he's a small guy, but he's like Bam Bam, you know. He's not gonna bend, you know, bend to nobody.
I was surprised by the foul call. And it looked like it was going to be a breakaway opportunity for Ratsburg right there.
Yeah, the defender misplayed it. You know, Ratsburg happened to run into him a little, and referee bought it. Actually, the linesman did.
Kim Tai Simpson now. Rob Gallo has pulled off the sweats, and he is waiting at midfield to check into this game. 33 minutes and 15 seconds to go. The Seals U.S. Open Cup soccer hopes fading a bit if they do not pull off the comeback here tonight. (2-0) Hershey in the lead here at Kesar Stadium.
Well, Kim Thai's been in the game about 5 minutes now, and he has yet to, make an impact or touch the ball.
To Shantret on a header. And the Hershey Wildcats trying to argue that the ball never got in, but that's not going to be the call. DJ Johnson now up top. Hershey taking it away. Shawnee Simpson now controlling it for the Seals. Nice move around Jamel Mitchell. Ken Rogaski across to DJ Johnson now. Kim Tai Simpson on a run. There's Keith Ratzberg. Up top, Ratzberg with the long shot, and Wozniak is there. I don't think it was going to find the target anyway, but Wozniak grabs it just for good measure. 32 minutes to go in this one. Rodney Dumlau near midfield, sending it back in. It's DJ Johnson now. Sablo looking for a teammate. It's Dumlau. Hershey taking it away. Honeysett, long pass Jamel Mitchell. Here comes Bill May, and May gets there in time. Danny Kelly on the far side. He goes down hard. Shawnee Simpson battling with him on that far side of the field. Those two have been going at it all night long. Free kick coming up right here for Hershey. Long pass. Bill May has it. The sure-handed Bill May.
That was easy for Billy May.
Ratzberg trying to head it out in front to Shane Watkins, but he sends it a little bit long. Jeff Honeysett now on the near side, trying to find to Shantret. To Shantret has been a big part of this one for Hershey. Had an assist on the first goal and then scored on a header on the second goal. And here comes Rob Gallo into the game, and he will be replacing DJ Johnson in this one. We haven't seen DJ Johnson sit out too much of the action here in this early season for the Seals, but Rob Gallo, the co-captain, will be on the field. So Tom Simpson bringing in some of his regulars that have been injured, needing a spark off the bench. Mitchell out in front, taken away by Jason Westcott, and Rob Gallo will run it down now for the Seals and tries to send it to Shawnee Simpson and sends it out.
Yeah, Gallo needs to get his first couple touches under him in order to feel comfortable in the game. It's hard to come in off the bench and try to make an immediate impact.
30 minutes to go in this one. Kim Tai Simpson strips the ball away, but Hershey recovers in time. Very close to getting a breakaway opportunity for his brother, Shawnee Simpson. Ken Rogaski chasing it down. Lead to Shantret there for the block. Seals still needing that first goal to try and break the ice. It has been a while since they've scored, since the first half of the El Paso game in their second game of the year. Throw in now, and Hershey sends it back out. Kim Tai with a quick throw in now, looking for Shane Watkins. Honeysett takes it away. Hershey clearing it out to Jamel Mitchell, a push from behind, and the call goes against Jason Westcott.
Not a foul that was needed right there.
Perhaps starting to see a little bit of frustration from the Seals, really trying to press things and make something happen.
Well, it's obvious that, players like Keith Ratzberg and Shane Watkins want the ball at their feet, but the midfield right now just isn't clicking to give them the ball.
This ball is going to trickle out on the near side. Hershey will have a throw in right here.
Right here, you just got to stand him up.
Mike Finnegar into the corner. Sablo and Rogowski on defense that time for San Francisco. Already starting to see an extra man dropping back for Hershey on defense with this 2-0 lead. 27 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Kim-Tai Simpson taking it away from Hershey right here. Opportunity for Hershey. Mark Waite almost had a breakaway opportunity right there inside the box, but Bill May came up with the ball.
Nice move by Shane.
Shane Watkins, far side, sent out by Danny Kelly. Danny Kelly doing it offensively and defensively tonight for Hershey. He has been a tough one to stop. Danny Kelly out of Penn State University, where he played from 1987 to 1991. Ratsburg with a header toward the goal. Shane Watkins is there, and Gallo tries to come out, but Wozniak grabs it ahead of the Seals.
Ratsburg, for a little guy, can sure get up. It makes me wonder if he can dunk a basketball or not.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I've seen that kid get up.
Shawnee Simpson on the far side, trying to keep control. Rob Gallo finding Chuck Lively.
Chucky's played very well today, you know, being one of the players that doesn't really see much time. He's came in and contributed with some good crosses, some good defensive work.
Alberto Cruz is now loosened up for the Seals and getting ready to come back into the action. He was injured last week in the first half, so he'll try and give a spark to the Seals as well off the bench. Keith Ratsburg guarded closely. Has Angelo Sablo on the near side. Sablo trying to find some breathing room, can't do it. Hershey taking it away. Ken Rogowski now chasing it down. Heading it back to Jason Westcott, who finds Bill May just ahead of Jamel Mitchell.
4 Hershey players around the ball right there to win it. Seals have got to step up the pressure.
Mark Wade near midfield. Sending it back in to Shantred is there, but it's taken away by Jason Westcott. Kim-Tai Simpson now for the Seals. 25 minutes, 20 seconds to go in this 5th game of the year for the San Francisco Seals, currently at 2-2, tied for 2nd place in the Pacific Division with 6 points. Nice job by Kim-Tai Simpson sending that one out on the near side.
The Hershey team's making soccer look real easy because there always seems to be a man open.
Keith Ratsburg with an opportunity, but that one is cleared out by Manny Uden. Now going down hard, Shawnee Simpson. The whistle goes against Hershey. And here comes Alberto Cruz into the game now. He'll replace Chuck Lively. So really what could be considered more of a normal starting lineup, although DJ Johnson would normally be a player that starts. But I'm sure a lineup that Tom Simpson is very comfortable with. He gives Chuck Lively a hug. Very pleased with the way he filled in tonight.
Yeah, Chucky did a great job coming in. You know, he's not one of the regular starters, but when he came in, you know, he contributed. You know, he got the opportunity to start, showed what he can do, and I'm sure Tom will feel comfortable playing him, you know, in games to come.
Wozniak grabbing it just ahead of Keith Ratsburg right here with 24 minutes to go. And Wozniak punts it away.
Chuck Lively is one of those players that have been around the Seals organization ever since he was a under-19 player with myself.
It's been a great rise for this organization. Tom Simpson doing a great job taking this program from its infancy all the way up to the A-League.
Yeah, there was, from the players on the field that started out with Tom from the beginning, are players like Rodney Dumlau that's on the ball right now. You have Kim-Tai Simpson, Shawnee Simpson, Alberto Cruz, Shane Watkins, Chuck Lively. They were all players that, you know, we all started out playing together when it was known as San Francisco United Red. We won some state championships together. moved to the San Francisco Soccer League, where we started off in the Mayor Division, and we started, you know, turning some heads because we were, you know, the new kids on the block, 18, 19 years old, and we're playing in, you know, the Premier Division in the San Francisco Soccer League, and we're playing well.
Jamel Mitchell with a shot, but Bill May gets enough of it to send it out on the far side. Jamel Mitchell with a great scoring opportunity, but Bill May comes up big. Jamel Mitchell, a 6'1", 190-pounder out of Honolulu, Hawaii. He had 17 goals last year for Nashville, and it's going to be a corner kick right now. Danny Kelly sends it back up top. Long shot opportunity from the outside, and the Seals send it back the other way.
They got to step up on him. Kim Tai just let the guy put that through ball right there, and he can't let that happen. He's got to put pressure on him.
Jamel Mitchell.
Don't let him turn.
Trying to make something happen, trying to get out of trouble. The double team right there. Sablo trying to take it away. Mitchell still in control. Now it's to Chantret, and to Chantret goes down. The ball rolls out on the inline. We're going to see that shot attempt by Jamel Mitchell.
Here we go. We have Billy May playing the ball out the outside.
That just wasn't the time.
21 minutes and 40 seconds to go now. The Seals trying to make something happen. Hershey starting to pack it back in defensively, make it tough for the Seals to get off shots. Perhaps their best opportunities coming early in the first half for the Seals. I see a substitution right here for Hershey as we now get a chance to see that shot opportunity by Jamel Mitchell a little bit earlier.
What we see is Jamel, he just kind of out-muscles Jason Westcott right there. I mean, Jason Westcott's a big boy and should have played him a little bit harder than that. Sometimes Jason takes it easy with the, you know, size of his body that, you know, he should really lay some muscle on some people.
Danny Kelly checks out of the game right now for Hershey. That's a bit surprising. JT Dorsey checks in, a 6'1", 190-pounder out of Loyola College. 22 years of age. Last year played at Delaware, Division III Pro League. Long pass ahead for Hershey now. This is Kyle Swartz, also a new player into the contest. Jamel Mitchell now trying to face up to the goal. Kicked away by Rodney Dumlau. Mark Waite sending it down inside. Kim Tai Simpson is back defensively for the Seals.
Yeah, the Hershey team's just playing with a lot of confidence right now. You know, they're 2 goals up. They're controlling the game. They're controlling the midfield, and any team who can control the midfield is basically going to run the game. Getting back to what I was saying with the Seals and, you know, this organization, how it's grown over, you know, the years. Used to be the San Francisco United Soccer Club, which we used to call ourselves the SFUSC. And then from there, you know, the USISL came about. Tom Simpson decided to join the league, and we became the All Blacks, San Francisco All Blacks. Many people wondered about the name, the All Blacks. You know, they all figured, you know, well, who do you play for? Oh, I play for the All Blacks. Well, is everybody on the team, you know, African-American or something? And no, it wasn't like that. The thing is that when we were under 19, everybody used to paint their boots completely black. So that's where we got the name the All Blacks from. And then from there, you know, we changed the name. We changed the name of the team to.
Ball centered up right there by Shane Watkins. We have a player down for the Seals, back near the goal. Ball sent long now. Jamel Mitchell is there for the Hershey Wildcats, and Angelo Sablo blocks his shot. Diabetes can lead to serious medical problems if it is not caught in time. Sequoia Hospital in Redwood City offers free diabetes screenings by appointment at the hospital's Diabetes Treatment Center. Don't take chances with your health. Call 650-367-5213 now. That's 650-367-5213. Kim Tai Simpson now. This one goes out on the near side. Hershey chewing on the clock right here, starting to sense that they can really begin to concentrate on defense, although they have made some nice scoring runs as well in this second half.
Oh, they're still playing the same way they were playing in the first half. They're still making their runs. I don't think they want to change anything.
Shantred goes down on the far side trying to sell a call, and that is not going to be the case. Goal kick coming up right here for Bill May. The Seals need a goal, and they need one quickly now. Time really becoming an issue in this one as we go under 18 minutes to play here at Kesar Stadium. Bill May with a long kick on the goal kick. Shane Watkins trying to control it, but it trickles back to the Hershey defense. Kyle Swords now. Angelo Sablo trying to hold up for that one, but it goes out on the near side, but at last touched a Wildcat. Kimtai Simpson going down on the near side. The Wildcats get their name from the Wildcat wooden roller coaster at the Hershey Park theme park. So I imagine a lot of people kind of wondering about that. Perhaps a better name for Hershey would be the Hershey's Kisses, but no, the Hershey Wildcats named after the roller coaster there in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Why just not call them chocolate? Hershey's chocolate.
There you go. Under 17 minutes left now in the first half. Ratsburg with a pass ahead to Kimtai Simpson. Kimtai looking for room near side, centering it up for Shane Watkins. Watkins goes down hard, and Alberto Cruz hits the back of the goal from behind the post.
That was
Had
a nice
good
run.
shot and got a lot on it, but it was just a little bit late.
That was a nice run by Kimtai in order to get himself open. He did a couple moves and then was able to find Alberto Cruz on the far side.
Seals could have definitely used that one right there. There's Rodney Dumlau going down hard. Dumlau, and we are going to get a yellow card right here against Hershey. A little bit late with the yellow card. The official coming up from behind. Call going against Mike Finnegar. Under 16 minutes to go in this one now. Sablo near side for the Seals. Ratsburg just outside the box, and Sablo slips and the ball goes out on the near side.
Get him, get him. Go on, get in. Man. Go on, get in. Get up. We can't let him play through there.
Jason Westcott will chase this one down. Lead to Shantred there for Hershey, and he sends it back to Bill May. Hershey with the 2-0 lead. They've held on throughout this second half, keeping the Seals from scoring. Looking for their second straight shutout, their first shutout against the Atlanta squad, 1-0 in overtime. Khalil Azmi was the goalkeeper on that night. Tonight it's been J.J. Wozniak. The results have been the same. Alberto Cruz now looking for Keith Ratsburg. He's got Shane Watkins in the middle. Watkins is there. Watkins has his shot stopped by Wozniak. Wozniak crawls back and hangs on just in front of the goal line. Wow. Ken Rogowski going down. Jamel Mitchell in front now to Shantred with an opportunity, but it's sent out on the near side. We're going to take a look at that shot opportunity by Shane Watkins. J.J. Wozniak stopping it just enough to keep it out of goal.
Cruz hits the through ball to Ratsburg, and Ratsburg plays it across quickly. Shane's first touch isn't the best of touches, but he gets a shot across, and there's a Wozniak to save the day for Hershey. I think if Shane was to get the same opportunity again, he'd do a little bit different.
Eric Farfan will check in now for the San Francisco Seals. He's going to replace Angelo Sablo in the Seals lineup. So Farfan will try and give them some scoring punch out of Fresno State. He was the top scorer at Fresno State in both his junior and senior years.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to see Farfan when he played at Fresno State. He's very straightforward player, gets his opportunities on goal and takes advantage of them. He's one of those players that, you know, you could touch the ball with him and you ask yourself, how does this guy score all these goals? But when he's in front of the goal, he's got that cold blood in him.
Ball sent down, blocked by Hershey. Mark Waite trying to clear it out. Now lead to Shantret, getting it across to Jamel Mitchell. It's Shawnee Simpson who steps in front now for the Seals. 13 minutes to go. Kimtai Simpson on a run into the corner. Man, it's going to be a goal kick for Hershey.
Well, what Tom is trying to do right now is that he took a defender out in Angelo Sablo, so he feels comfortable with the guys he has in the back. With Hershey only putting 2 guys up, you know, he's going to keep the guys just marked up man-to-man, and he's going to push another forward, you know, up on the attack with Farfan, Ratsburg, and Watkins. And hopefully, you know, Hershey will have to compensate with that and bring another defender back.
See if the strategy pays off right here. It's Eric Farfan with his first touch of the night. Nice job by Shane Watkins to keep it in. Hershey clearing it back out and chewing on some more clock right here. A little over 12 minutes to go here at Kesar Stadium. 2-0 Hershey in the lead, looking for their second straight win here in 1998. Defending champions of the Atlantic Division here in the A-League.
Offsides.
An offside call.
That was a good move by Jason Westcott. He saw the guy making the run, anticipated the pass, and just stepped up.
Shantret and Westcott battling. This one ends up out, and it's going to be the Seals throw in. Shantret grabbed it, tried to sell the call to the official, but no siree, says Farhad Mansourian, our referee tonight here at Kesar Stadium. Shantret can't hang on to this one. Tried to send it across to Lee Mitchell, taken away by the Seals. Shane Watkins out in front. Now it's Eric Farfan trying to get into the corner. Keith Ratsburg right there with him.
Gets something across.
Ratsburg has his shot blocked by Honeysett. Down goes Kimtai. The call going against Hershey. It's Mike Finnegar, who already has a yellow card tonight. And a free kick coming up right here.
I think Shawnee went to Universal Studios on that when he realized that the guy was going down. All he needed to do is just get barely touched, jump in the air. Now, I've seen Shawnee practice this shot from here. What he's going to look to do is hit it, bend it right over the wall.
Hershey setting up the wall. The shot does clear it, but J.J. Wozniak is there.
Yeah, nice form and everything. He just needed to put a little bit more strength behind the ball.
Ken Rogowski. Across it goes now to Rob Gallo. Shawnee Simpson. If nothing else in this game, the Seals have put some of the injured players back in action, and they seem to be holding up pretty well. So hopefully by the next contest, which is this Sunday, coming up tonight, if you're watching on Sunday, this shot taken by Bill May out in front.
Hey, Ratsburg came all the way from the forward line back here to play defense. You know, there's a kid that likes to work. You know, once again, I can't, you know, tell you how fortunate the Seals were to draft him and to keep him on the team.
Shantret breaking away on the near side now. Under 10 minutes to go. In front it goes to Lee Mitchell. Taken back away. Ken Rogowski trying to gain control. Bill May comes out and grabs it for the Seals. Bill May sends this one high into the sky, headed back toward the goal, slipped away from Hershey. But J.J. Wozniak is there for the Wildcats. J.J. Wozniak with the shutout still intact.
.840 left in the half. Seals got to get a goal real quick.
Time continuing to tick as Hershey taking their time on the throw-in. Long shot from the outside, blocked. Jason Westcott trying to get it to Ratzberg. Ratzberg with the header forward to Shane Watkins. It's Eric Farfan now up top. Farfan trying to slip it to Watkins, but doesn't get enough on the pass. And Hershey is there. Kyle Sword now trying to clear things out for the Wildcats. Coming from behind, Shane Watkins. Push from behind, no call. Pass goes off the head of Rob Gallo and out on the far side. Mark Waite, he had the first goal tonight for Hershey, dribbling it up now. Jason Westcott takes it away. Keith Ratzberg out in front.
Here we are in a foot
Kimtai
race.
trailing down the middle with Shane Watkins. Ratzberg, top of the box, sends it just wide.
I think Ratzberg picked his head up, saw Wozniak out a little, and I think he tried to bend it to the upper V, but not the first post, the second post, which was the farther one.
Seven minutes to go now. The Seals still trail it 2-0. Eric Farfan. Lead to Chantret, takes it away now. Kyle Sword sending it down inside the box. Bill May is there for the Seals. Time starting to run out here on San Francisco. Alberto Cruz can't catch up to this pass. It'll be a throw in for Hershey, and you can bet they'll take their time once again on that far side before they put it back into play, with the clock ticking now under 6:30 to go.
Shawnee has to make sure that he makes those easy passes, the correct passes. He tried to put a little too much mustard on it, and it went out of bounds.
Into the corner it goes. Lee Mitchell trying to break free. It's going to be a goal kick now for Bill May as he loses it across the inline. Rodney Dumlau ahead to Ratzberg. Ratzberg trying to get there in time, but can't do it. Lead to Chantret now for Hershey. Sending it down in front. And it's going to be Bill May who arrives first on the scene with this one. Jason Westcott trying to keep it in play, but it just does trickle out. Bill May coming a long way out for that one, all the way outside the box that time. Finnegar bumping with Dumlau that time. Waite trying to send it toward the middle, and the Seals will clear it out. Remember, Seals fans, TCI San Francisco, Marin 31 and Bay TV are your official San Francisco Bay Seals stations. Just a little over 5 minutes to go now. Not out of the realm of possibility to come back and play for an overtime right here, but the Seals having a tough time scoring goals, and it looks like they're going to go down here unless they can make something happen very quickly right here. J.J. Wozniak comes out in front and grabs it just ahead of Keith Ratzberg. And you know, nobody's more pleased with a shutout right now than J.J. Wozniak playing against his former teammates. Eric Farfan. Pass broken up by Hershey. Sent the other way. Jamel Mitchell. Can't control it. It's Kimtai Simpson now for the Seals. Lead to Chantret with a nice tackle. Gets it away from him. Kimtai looking toward the referee for a call. Ball sent down inside the box, and Bill May hustles after it with just over 4 minutes to go in the contest.
Kimtai's got to realize that, you know, he's barely coming into the game, and the referee's been letting plays like that go the whole night.
Has been a very rough contest here tonight. We didn't see our first yellow card until after the half. The officials letting a lot go. Bill May coming well out in front. Wide open goal and an easy score for Hershey. Bill May coming out, trying to get there in time, and could not do it. Hershey now leading it 3-0. You won't find many goals more open than that one. And really one of the few times this year we've seen a mistake by Bill May. Will Orban capitalizing on the open net that time.
There's a through ball. Shawnee's beat a little bit. And I don't understand why Billy May came out so far. He had time to stay on his line, and he made it easy for Will and the Hershey's Wildcats today.
So Orban with his first goal of the year, first A-League goal. He played at North Jersey in Division III ball last year. Under 3 minutes to go now, and a 3-0 deficit. Long pass ahead. Seals trying to catch up and can't do it. Eric Farfan going down hard on the turf on that far side. Rob Gallo now trying to look to the goal, and he almost got that one under the cross. It just did hit the top, and J.J. Wozniak had trouble trying to hang on to that thing as it bounced up and came back right in front of him. Wozniak with the shutout still intact. Bill May trying to hustle after this one now with 1:50 to go. 2 goals in the first half by Hershey, both coming on headers. In the second half, an easy opportunity for Will Orban, and we have a whistle. It's going to go against Hershey. 1:35 left in this one. Seals are going to definitely have to regroup, get some people healthy, and make something happen. This Seals soccer telecast was produced by TCI of California exclusively for Bay TV. 1998 title sponsor of the San Francisco Bay Seals is Catholic Healthcare West. 1 minute to go in this one, and we have a whistle against Hershey. The Wildcats sending it out quickly. 3-0 Hershey in the lead and in control.
Shane Watkins trying to go through defenders.
.45 seconds left now. Keith Ratsburg going down on that far side and getting the Seals crowd a little bit hyped up over there, looking for the call. Nothing doing. Here we go. Near side, Kyle Sword, and a whistle that goes against Hershey. 20 seconds to go. The Seals look like they're going to go down right here, and some words being spoken, a little bit of temper starting to flare, frustration perhaps for the Seals.
Well, Hershey realized that the game's about to end, so they started a little ruckus so the time can go down. Seals should, you know, put the ball in play,
and that's going to do it. J.J. Wozniak comes out and grabs it one last time with zeros on the clock. The officials finally realize and blow the whistle right here. The Seals go down 3-0. That's going to do it for our coverage. We'll see you next time. For everyone here at Bay TV and TCI, I'm Dave Cox saying goodnight for Tony Alejandra. We'll see you next time.
So the new guy comes into the office and says, let's try a new radio station. And I say, you know, there are many choices in life, but when it comes to my radio station at work, there's only one.
96.5 KOIT. Light rock, less talk.
Have I told you lately? Because you left me. Always and forever.
KOIT.
Some things cannot be negotiated.
Biking. If you have a bike accident, ice your injuries as soon as possible. Continue modified activity and icing until the pain is gone. Exercises are often necessary to return you to peak performance. Stretching to warm up and wearing a helmet are good practices to help prevent injury.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW, the Bay Area pioneer in sports medicine.
Popular competitive sports like swimming and tennis may cause shoulder pain because of inadequate strength in the small muscles. Modified activity and medication at night are good early treatments. An exercise band or light weights could be necessary to completely heal your shoulder injury.
This health moment brought to you by the doctors and hospitals of CHW, the Bay Area pioneer in sports medicine.
Last year, nearly 100,000 acres of California wilderness were maliciously destroyed. And guess who pays? Remember, arson burns everyone.